Good evening, everybody. So when I'm out walking my dog, I often throw the ball for her and we play fetch. You know, she gets the ball and brings it back to me, although sometimes she doesn't and I have to go look for it. So in that case, we play hide and seek. I don't know why in French you call that cache-cache. When somebody goes to hide and somebody else is looking for you, because it's not hide, it's hide and seek. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about games. Games that we play when we're kids, or games that we play, even when we're adults. So, first of all, when you're a little kid and you're at primary school, you play on the playground several games. So often you play tag, which is when you run around after each other and you touch somebody and then they are it. They have to chase and catch other people. We also have a variant of this, which is stuck in the mud. So that means that if I touch you, you're stuck in the mud, you cannot move, you have to stay there until somebody else comes and touches you and frees you. Another game that we play is Marco Polo. So Marco Polo is when you put a blindfold on your eyes and you say Marco and the other people say Polo, and you have to try and find those other people without being able to see anything and without permanently injuring yourself. A fun game. Right, another one that you do on the playground is when you draw on the floor with a piece of chalk and then you jump or hop. Okay, and this in English is called hopscotch. It's quite a good game. And we also play Simon Says, which is often with an adult. When the adult says, Simon says jump, Simon says run, Simon says walk, and you do those things. But then, if the adult says sit down, you don't do it because she didn't say Simon Says. Also quite a popular game. Right, but when we're in class, we play other games, especially in my class. So often we play Hangman, which is pendu in French. We also play in the hot seat. So in the hot seat is when you sit on a chair and on the board behind you I write the name of somebody famous or a word that I want you to guess, and you have to ask questions and guess it from the answers and the descriptions given to you by the rest of the class. We also play categories or stop the bus, which is like le petit bac. I write down some categories and a letter, and you have to find a word for each one beginning with that letter. And when you've found a word for each one, you say stop the bus, and everybody puts their pens down and we count the score. Right, sometimes in class though you play tic-tac-toe, and you really shouldn't because you should be listening to me. Tic-tac-toe is when you do noughts, zeros and crosses, that annoying game that I'm never able to really win either. Okay, and also sometimes in class when we have to decide on who's going to go first, not really, but you could play paper, rock, scissors. That is quite a fun one. And if we were in class right now, we would be playing the wolf game or werewolf, because I love playing that game in June when we are, almost at the end of the year and having some extra fun. We also play board games in English. So remember, we do not play society games, we play board games because they're played on a board. And most of them have the same names, but some have different pronunciations, like Trivial Pursuit or Cluedo. Please remember it's Cluedo and not Cluedo. You could play strategy games like chess. Chess with the king and the knights and the pawns and checkmate, stalemate. Very complicated game. I'm not very good at it. But I do like playing drafts or checkers. So that is la jeu des dames. My child, one of my daughters, really loves playing le petit cheval, which strangely enough in English is called Ludo. I don't know why, it's really odd. We play card games as well quite often. So we play Happy Families, les sept familles. We also play the Old Maid game. Old Maid is somebody who never gets married. So it's like Misty Green, it's that one card that doesn't have a partner. An old maid is a woman who never gets married, a spinster. Right, we also play Liar Liar, which I quite like, even though I never ever seem to win. And my favourite is Presidents. I do enjoy playing Presidents with my children, and sometimes I do actually win that game, so whew. Right, so there you go. There you have some names of English games. So go out and have some fun tonight, play with your family, get off Discord, stop playing electronic games and go and play a card game or a board game with your family. And I'll see you tomorrow.